This show is brought to you by Jam Time Machine Radio, the finest of old school black and pop music. Check out www.jamtimemachine.com and listen to non-stop old school black and pop music. Jam Time Machine Radio, more than just music.
Hey folks, how's it going? I'm Sean David. Welcome back to my show, Let's Talk Some Old School NBA. Now, every once in a while, I come across a story that I'm pretty sure most of you guys haven't heard before, which happened in this case. In this video, I want to talk about Derek Smith and his short rivalry with Michael Jordan. But before we start with this episode, I want to give a quick shout out to my Patreons. Thanks a lot, you guys, for supporting the show. It's really appreciated. Also, I would be really happy if you watch the video to the end because I want to tell you about my 2 new projects. All right, enough said. Let's get right into it.
Here's a kid, Roy. Sometimes teams miss players in the draft. Sometimes they trade players they shouldn't trade. Well, it happened in both cases with Derek Smith.
I know, and Carlos got the foul in that. I'm not sure how. Smith, good move. Flip a break. Nixon to Smith. Yes, and the foul will be on Bird.
He is a bit of a showman, too. Recently against the Chicago Bulls, he came up with a monster dunk over the man they're calling the next big force in the NBA, Michael Jordan.
Now, Derek Smith was never an NBA superstar, so if you haven't heard of him, don't worry, that's totally fine, but I want to take you back to the mid-1980s and have a quick look back at the career of Derek Smith. Born on the 1st of November in 1961 in Hogansville, Georgia, Derek fell in love with basketball at a very young age. His skills developed year by year, so he got the opportunity to play college ball at the University of Louisville from 1979 until 1982. He was a member of the 1980 University of Louisville Cardinals basketball team, which won the NCAA championship, defeating UCLA. Fun fact, Smith is sometimes credited with popularizing the term high five. During his college days, Smith was always a fan favorite due to his spectacular style of play. But when it came to the NBA draft, Smith was not in the mouth of most scouts. So at draft day, it almost looked like nobody had interest in Derek. But at the end, he was selected with the 35th pick by the Golden State Warriors in the 1982 NBA draft. As a rookie, Smith only saw limited minutes, and it looked like his NBA dream would crash down on him after only playing 27 games in his rookie season. But Smith did not give up. He worked on his game, joined the San Diego Clippers for the following season, which turned out to be a move of destiny. Only 1 year later, he would average 22 points and become one of the most exciting players in the NBA.
I'll say unrecognized. Here's a kid, Roy. Sometimes teams miss players in the draft. Sometimes they trade players they shouldn't trade. Well, it happened in both cases with Derek Smith. A second-round pick should have been higher, and then Golden State cut him.
He's making $170,000 a year. That is well under the average salary in the NBA. Why has he been so good?
Well, in his 3rd year, Derek Smith has taught himself to play guard. Drafted as a power forward, but you can see here, he's really developed a nice outside game. But the thing that really separates Derek Smith from most big guards in the league is that he plays in the land of the Giants. He takes it in there. You saw him go over David Greenwood and then in the face of Quentin Daly, and he plays very big. He's 6'6", 220, and big and strong.
Well, I guess we all know that Michael Jordan was an NBA star right from the get-go. When he entered the NBA in 1984, he was already averaging 28 points and was a true superstar. Jordan entered the NBA and wanted to prove that he was the future of the league, taking on every superstar he could, and most of the times not only hold his own, but embarrass established NBA players. MJ always took pride in taking every game and every practice serious. So on the 30th of November in 1984, he and his team, the Bulls, would play against Derek Smith and the Clippers. And obviously, MJ would also take this game serious. And this is exactly the challenge that Derek Smith needed. The Chicago Bulls were battling for a playoff spot, while the Clippers were trying to find team chemistry with their strangely put-together roster. But in this game, Smith would not be ignored and also not be stopped, not even from MJ.
Smith is a good scorer. Played his college ball to Louisville. Here's Walton. Low lob back. Smith on the back door. Got behind his man, and Derek Smith has his first two.
The first shot came back so fast that he was able to pick it up and hammer it home.
And here is Walton looking for a man in the paint. Boy, Rory White's been in there a little while. Smith counts the basket, and he was fouled as he went off of the glass for it. Derek Smith has 6, and Jordan picks up the personal. Nice little screen set up there by Marcus Johnson for him. Now Nixon goes the other way, right against the grain. Here's Derek Smith, and he slips it in. Off the baseline. He operates well from there. Goes off of the glass. Didn't get it. The rebound. Derek Smith in traffic, and he puts it up and in. Derek Smith is having a sensational first quarter with 13 points.
He's catching Michael Jordan watching the action, too, and he is going right to the board.
He blocked his shot as he tried to put it up. Full counterattack forward, has it stripped away. Here comes Los Angeles again. Smith driving, charging hard into Caldwell's basket. Foul. There is a possibility that he could be very close to the club record for scoring for a quarter. He has 18 points for the quarter. He's done everything but sell the popcorn here in Los Angeles. Clippers by 4. Here's Derek Smith in the paint. A high arching jumper. Goal. He put it right in. 20 points for Derek Smith. Well, if he shoots like that, I would never take him out. Ready for the rebound. He was analyzing. Back basket is put in nicely. Derek Smith for Mr. Smith. Nixon driving. Derek Smith is open. Once you get something sealed off, it seems like another leak. Exact same build that Will Chamberlain had, except his legs are big. Smith. Myers. Derek Smith puts the lead back to 29. Through one of those periods now, he's starting to hit everything. And you know, when he gets hot, forget it. Here's a lob. And Smith on a tremendous slam. Derek Smith right up at rim level. A perfect pass by him.
And Jordan got that was Jordan who got picked twice. And all alone underneath for the slam was Derek Smith, who has 31.
Low feed, shot blocked by Walton. What a sensational block. Smith on the way. 33 points for Derek Smith. He's playing just like that. The Los Angeles Clippers have taken a 3-point lead and brought this round in excess of 14,000 to their feet.
Steve Johnson on the inside. He gets it blocked by Walton. He came over to teammate's shoulder, and here he busts out of the pack again. Nixon with the ball. Finds the man open, same play. Smith this time goes on the other side of Michael Jordan and comes around to slam it down through.
Derek Smith would drop 33 points that game, 19 on Michael Jordan, plus posterizing MJ. What a sensational game. Knowing how competitive MJ was, you would not expect him to say good things on Derek Smith. But you'd be wrong, he did. Michael Jordan said in a 1985 Los Angeles Times article on Derek Smith, sure, he's unknown, but it doesn't mean that he's rock solid. End of quote. What a great compliment. The next 4 games would be incredible battles between MJ and Derek Smith, and Derek really held his own. However, due to many injuries, Derek slowed down pretty fast and could not maintain this standard for much longer. At the young age of 29, he had to retire and ended his career with the Boston Celtics, where he would have one great final game. It's very sad to say, but unfortunately, Derek Smith died at the young age of 36, having a massive heart attack. It was very unfortunate because he was a great player and also did a lot for his community. So I wanted to make sure that we show him some love.
On Derek Smith. Coming on for the first time, but the reaction to the inspirational play of number 43, the veteran Derek Smith. Those unfortunate foot injury. And one of the best kept secrets in the NBA right there, Derek Smith, the leading scorer on this club at about 19 points.
Keep in mind that Derek Smith, when he was in Philadelphia with Jim Lyman, was very comfortable playing down low around the basket. They used to love to post him up and go to him inside.
Alright you guys, we're almost done with this video, but I told you in the beginning that I have 2 new projects that I want to talk about. The first one is my own radio station called Jam Time Machine Radio. You will find it on www.jamtimemachine.com, and we play the best of old school black and pop music. So if that's your kind of music, please check it out. And the second project is called Legends of Hoops. This will be a fan exhibition, a fan convention of old school NBA, which will be held in Germany next year. And currently me and the guys are working working on this project. We will keep you posted. All I can say right now is we will have former NBA players present. And also, from our Patreons, you guys will get something exclusive. All right? So take care and goodbye.